Hello everybody, welcome to the next game in the Washington Nationals replay. This is game number 28. Nationals have lost two in a row. They lost the last game to the Padres and the first game of the series to the Cardinals. They have dropped to 20-7. Fortunate for them, the Mets lost their last game, so they're 17-11. They're still 3.5 games ahead, depending on what the Nationals do today and what the Mets do today. As we look at starting pitchers for today's game, for the Nationals, it'll be Anibal Sanchez. He is 3-1 with a 2.20 ERA, 28 2/3 innings, 24 hits, 11 runs, 7 earned, 13 walks, and 20 strikeouts. Be opposed by Adam Wainwright, who is 3-0 with an ERA of an even 3, 30 innings pitched, 23 hits, 10 runs, 10 earned, 10 walks, and 29 strikeouts. The Cardinals enter the game 18-10. This game was played April the 30th. Before 19,753 Nationals fans. So the last game of April is set to get underway. We'll look at the starting lineups for both teams. For the Cardinals, it'll be Carpenter, Goldschmidt, DeYoung, Ozuna, Martinez, Molina, Wong, Bader, and Wainwright. For the Nationals, Eaton, Robles, Soto, Adams, Suzuki, Kieboom, Dozier, Defoe, and Sanchez. So at least now there's 3 games in a row that Dave Martinez has batted the pitcher ninth. So maybe that's like his experiment at the beginning of the season. Maybe he's decided that, we're just going to go with this. However, since we started batting the pitcher ninth, the Nationals have lost. So this will be the 3rd game in a row they've started the pitcher batting ninth. They've lost the previous 2. So maybe there's something to that. I don't know. We shall see. We'll get going. We'll get everything set into place, bring Nationals Park into place, and we'll bring the dice tray into place. Need to have that, of course. The scorebook with everything where it can be seen. I think we're okay there. Anibal Sanchez finishing up those warm-up tosses will be facing Matt Carpenter, the leadoff man for the Cardinals. He'll be followed by Goldschmidt and DeYoung. I think I'm going to just put them one at a time because they do stick together when they're newer and haven't been used, which the Cardinals, I haven't used them very much, so obviously they're fairly new, whereas the Nationals cards have been kind of broken in. Okay, got an overhead light on. This is Saturday afternoon that I'm recording this. I believe it's February the 7th. 7th, 6th, something like that. Day before the Super Bowl. The sun was shining about an hour ago, but now it's gotten overcast because we're supposed to get a little bit of snow tonight. So I do have the lamp on, but I think it's like twilight at the ballpark. The overhead light has not taken effect yet, so hopefully everything is fairly still well, being able to see pretty well. We shall see how it goes. Looks like everything that I can tell is in place. So we're going to go ahead and get going here. Nationals looking to end this 2-game losing streak. They're still about 8 games ahead of their pace from last year, or not last year, from the 19 season, because they had such a bad start in real life. But they like to turn it around. They don't want to keep losing. They lost 2 in a row. Anibal Sanchez looking to be the stopper. Here's Matt Carpenter. Sanchez 5-3 is a blank. We go to Carpenter. Carpenter 6-3. He's going to line it to short. So he lined it hard, but right at Defoe. I'm sorry, right at Kieboom. Defoe's actually at third base today. So there's one away for Paul Goldschmidt. And I forgot to mention Carpenter's hitting .255, 5 homers and 15 driven in. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. He's hitting .262, 8 homers and 23 runs driven in on the replay. Sanchez 3-3. That's a strikeout chance. That's a 13. He strikes out an 11, so that's not going to make it. Goldschmidt gets the swing. 3-1. He's going to fly to left. Soto is there. 2 down. So 2 up and 2 down. That brings up Paul DeYoung, and DeYoung enters the game. 288. Or is that 28? I'm sorry, 218. 7 home runs and 21 driven in. 4-1, strikeout chance, 14 is too high. We go to DeYoung. 2-6, that's a ground ball to third. Innings over. So 3 up and 3 down go the Cardinals here in the first. as Anibal Sanchez very efficient in the first inning. We go to the bottom of the first. It's St. Louis nothing, and the Nationals coming to bat. Adam Wainwright finishing up his warm-up tosses will be facing Adam Eaton. Eaton got the day off the other game, so he's pretty well rested now coming back. And he'll be facing Adam Wainwright, who's 3-0, trying to go to 4-0. Nationals trying to throw that first loss on him. 5-4, and that's a strikeout chance. That's a 19, though, way too high for that. Eaton swings, 1-3. Oh, against a lefty, he would have tripled, but against a righty, it's just a fly to center. So he had that kind of reverse split where he got a triple against a lefty, but not against the right-hander. So there's one away as Bader puts it away. And here is Victor Robles. Victor Robles hitting 184, 2 homers and 8 runs driven in. I forgot to mention Eaton was 291, 5 homers and 24 driven in. That's a 2-4. That's a strikeout chance. That's a 9. He got him. So Robles is out on strikes. 2 down for Juan Soto. He's hitting 290, 7 homers and 24 driven in. Wainwright, 4-6. Strikeout chance, 18 too high. Go to Soto, 1-2, fly to center. So another 1-2-3 inning turned in, this time by Wainwright. We go to the second. No score from Nats Park. Game 2 of 3. Final game of the series will be tomorrow, May the 1st, in the replay date. And it'll be Max Scherzer for the Nationals. So if Sanchez doesn't take the win streak or losing streak out of the way, Scherzer's hoping to be their stopper, and he will be facing Miles Mikolas. All right, Marcell Ozuna steps to the plate, start the top of the second, 216 average, 4 homers and 12 driven in. Sanchez, 6'5", ballpark card going to Nationals Park for the first time. That's a leaner, so we're going to re-roll the whole thing. That 4 was kind of catty corner, so we're going to. It would have been a ground ball to third, but I need to redo it. So 5-2 is actually going to be a double. So Ozuna doubles, and Dave Martinez is protesting, but when the die is catty corner, doesn't lay flat, I got to re-roll it. I think RGL calls it pseudo dice or something. So doesn't have to jump the ship. It just anything that's not a legitimate roll, I re-roll it. So. There you go. Ozuna with the leadoff double brings up Jose Martinez. He's killing it. 388, 2 homers and 16 driven in. Strat roll for Sanchez. Nothing happening because he's not bunting. So here's Martinez. 5-6, possible error on the ground ball. 6-2, star 2, fly to center. Can the runner get to third? Ozuna, run rating is a 5. You lose 3. With the ball hit to center field, so that makes him a 2. And then Robles is a -1 arm, so that drops him to a 1. Let's see if he can make it. A 1. He needs a 1 to make it. And he does. So how about that? Ozuna a little bit aggressive, but wanted to get to third base with 1 out because now he can score on a sacrifice fly or something like that. So he's on third base as he was very aggressive, challenging the arm of Mr. Robles, who probably didn't see that one coming. So he's at third. Now the question is, do you bring the infield in with 1 out? And I think they do. So the infield will come in. 265 average for Molina, although I don't know. Let's see. Ozuna he runs at a 5. So if you bring the infield in, he's still got a 3 chance to score. You know what? They're going to play the infield back and give up the run to get the out because it's a good chance that he would score on a ground out anyway. I think that happened in the previous game. So they're just gonna, it's early. It's only the second inning, so they're gonna play back and try to avoid a big inning. Molina's up here, 265, 3 homers, 16 driven in. Sanchez, 6-1, needs a strikeout, might get it, but 20 is too much. Go to Molina, 4-4, ground ball to second, and that's gonna bring home the run. Had they gotten the pop to third, if it had been a 4-3, that would have been a pop out, and the runner would have had to stay pat. But with the infield back, he will score. They will take the shore out. And it's an RBI ground out for Molina. Cardinals lead at 1-0. And that brings up Colton Wong, who's hitting .333, 3 homers and 10 driven in. 6-1, strikeout chance. 9 is too much. Go to Wong, 5-6, single to past third base. So even if he had played the infield in and he hadn't scored, he would have scored on that single. So run would have come in any way you go. He's a 4, plus the 1 there is a 5. That's a 3, so Wong will attempt to steal. He's got a 17. Plus 3 from Sanchez makes it a 20. And then Suzuki's arm is a plus 2. So that makes it over a 20, but you can still be thrown out on a 20. So anything other than a 20 and Wong will be safe. And he is. So stolen base for Kolten Wong as he gets into scoring position with 2 outs and a runner at second now for Harrison Bader. Now they had this situation in the first game. They did not walk Bader intentionally and pitch to the pitcher, and Bader doubled. That was off of the left-hander Corbin, but now he's facing a right-hander. He's not quite as good against right-handers. So I think they're going to go ahead and pitch to him and take their chances. Make sure there's no pickoff, and there's not. So they're going to take the chance and pitch to Bader. Might be wrong again, but we'll see. Sanchez, 6-6, walk plus. Well, it didn't matter. He walked him unintentionally. But that doesn't hurt all that bad because, like I said, it's you're going to the pitcher now. So chance to get out of the inning, getting Wainwright. Roll for Strat. Nothing happening. Sanchez, 2-5. That's a star line. It gets the right-hander automatic out. So let's see what the automatic out is. Whoops, that shot the coop. That is a 4, which is a ground ball to second. Ends the inning. Cardinals get a run on 2 hits. There were no errors and there were 2 left. We go to the bottom of the second. It is St. Louis 1, Nationals nothing. Nationals not used to being behind like this, but now they're going to have to face some adversity. They don't have Zimmerman. They don't have Rendon. And they haven't had Strasburg and Scherzer for a couple of games, so they're finding out what life is like all the way around. Matt Adams leads off, 273 average, 4 homers, and 8 driven in. 6-3. 6-3 is a possible error on a ground ball. 4-1, that's a star 3. Ground ball to short. The error rating of DeYoung is a 3. That's an 11, so DeYoung will make the play, no problem whatsoever. 1 down, and here's Kurt Suzuki. Suzuki, 286 average, 2 homers, 5 driven in. 1-6, walk plus to a lefty, but against a righty, it's blank. Suzuki, 3-2, that's a ground ball to second. Handled by Wong, 2 down for Carter Kieboom. 308, no homers and 1 driven in. 1-4, ballpark card going to Nationals Park. 4-5, that's a home run to the pull side. Kieboom's got a 12, but that's a 13, so he just misses the home run chance. He did hit 2 home runs and 39 at-bats, but he just missed it by 1. So Kieboom not able to go deep, so that's going to be a fly out to left field because it was to the pull side, and that's going to end the inning. 3 up and 3 down. Again, if you fail the home run check on the ballpark card, it's an out. If you fail on the batter card check, he just gets to bat again because it's coming from the pitcher. But when it's at the ballpark, you don't get that home run, he's automatically out. That's the difference there. All right, we go to the third. Still 1-0 favor of the Cardinals. And it'll be Matt Carpenter, top of the order for the Cardinals against Anibal Sanchez. Carpenter lined it to Kieboom at short his first trip. 3-3, strikeout chance, 17 too much. For the Carpenter, 5-3, that's a question mark 8 against right-handers. It goes up to 10. That's an 11, so he just missed it. It's a fly ball to center field. So 1 down, and that's going to take us to Paul Goldschmidt. Goldie flew to left his first chance. Sanchez, 4-4, double question mark against a right-hander. 1 to 10's an automatic out, but that's a 15, so no play. Goldschmidt will swing. 3-1, he's going to fly to left anyway, so he's flied to left twice. 0 for 2 for DeYoung. Grounded to the third baseman, Defoe, his first time. Sanchez, 6-2. Against a right-hander, that's a blank. Go to DeYoung. 3-3, he's going to single to right field, so a 2-out single for Paul DeYoung. He's got an attempt of 2, plus 1 from Sanchez, makes it a 3. But nothing's happening. So he's on base for Ozuna, who doubled his first time up. Sanchez, 1-1 strikeout chance. He got him. It's going to end the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of the third. And it is, this binding keeps wanting to come out of these holes here. It is still 1-0, favor of the Cardinals. And Wainwright back out. Will be facing bottom of the order, Dozier, Defoe, and Sanchez. Starting the bottom of the third. That is a 1-1, which is, he's not tired, so there's no single there. Dozier, 6-6, pops it up to second. Colton Wong makes the play, 1 down. Brings up Wilmer Defoe. Defoe hitting .243, 2 homers and 10 driven in. Dozier, .253, 3 homers and 10 driven in. 4-3 is a strikeout chance, but 10 is too much. Defoe gets to swing. Whoop, the white dot did not make it. Try again. 1-1, he's going to ground to third. 2 down. That brings up the pitcher, Anibal Sanchez. 4-5. That's a home run question mark, but Sanchez has no home run power, so no worries there. Sanchez gets a swing on the house, 3-4. He's going to ground it right back to Wainwright. Easy play there. Wainwright has retired all 9 he has faced. We go to the fourth. It's 1-0 Cardinals, and the sun's coming back out a little bit now, so hopefully the lighting is okay. The sun is starting to come in here a little bit. The snow's not supposed to get here until late tonight and through the morning, so we'll see what happens. Snowed last Sunday as well. Or last weekend, I should say. All right. Jose Martinez flew to center his first time. 3-4. He's not tired, so there will not be a single. Martinez, 3-5. He's going to ground it back to Sanchez, 1 away. So Martinez is out of there for Yadier Molina. 6-6. That's a walk plus chance. That's a 9. He walks at a 5, plus 1 from the stadium's a 6, but the 16 on the plus, that 9 fits. It will be a walk to Molina. His attempt is a 1, plus the 1 from Sanchez gives him a 2. Nothing happening, though. So Molina will stay put for Colton Wong. 4-5. 4-5 is a possible error on a throw. 1-6. Question mark 9 against a right-hander goes up to 10, but that's a 14, so that's a fly to right field. And there's no throw necessary, so no chance for an error by Eaton because he doesn't have to throw anywhere. Molina cannot move up, so there is no throw. 2 down for Harrison Bader. Nothing on the strategy roll. 1-3, strikeout chance. 15 is too much. Go to Bader. 5-1, flies to center. Robles puts it away. Innings over. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of the fourth. It is St. Louis 1, Nationals nothing. Nip and tuck so far. And Adam Eaton, top of the order, comes up for the Nationals against Wainwright. Eaton flew to center his first trip. 3-2, and that's a possible error. 2-3, star 2, ground ball to third. That's a 19. Third baseman Carpenter, his error rating is nowhere near that. It's only a 7. So Carpenter will make the play. 1 down. Here's Victor Robles. Wainwright, 4-5. That is a home run question mark. Against a right-hander, though, only a 1-2, so does not pass that check. We go to Robles. 3-6. 3-6 is a ground ball to short. DeYoung, easy play. 2 down for Juan Soto. 3-3. That's a range play at Nationals Park. 4-4. That's a home run to the pull side. He hits a home run at a 15. That's an 11. It is gone. There's no need to check a range play because that's gone. Juan Soto has tied the game with his 8th home run of the season, his 25th RBI, and the Nationals have tied the game at 1 here in the bottom of the fourth thanks to the Juan Soto homer off the Nationals Park card. That 4-4 is the home run to the pull side, and that 11 falls well within his home run range. So here's Matt Adams. That's a 4-3, and that is a possible strikeout. and he will get him. Inning's over. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. At the end of 4, we are tied at a run apiece here at Nationals Park. So now Sanchez feeling a little bit better about being tied. And Wainwright, the pitcher, will actually do the leading off here against Sanchez. 2-2, that's a home run straight up, but he's got a 0. That's the best time for Sanchez to do that. Hit that spot when he got the pitcher up there. So Wainwright does get the swing. 5-2, and he grounds it back to Sanchez. So 1 away, and that brings up Matt Carpenter. 4-4, double question mark left-hander 1-2 for automatic out, but 9's not going to cut it. Go to Carpenter, 1-6. He's going to single. Matt Carpenter with the base hit. He's at first base with 1 out. He's got an attempt of 1, and Sanchez is a +1, gives him a 2. But 18, nothing's happening. We're not going to bunt with Goldschmidt, so Goldschmidt's going to swing away. 5-4, possible hit by pitch. He's a 2, minus the 4, so no hit by pitch. Goldschmidt, 4-6. Ground ball to third could be a double play. He's a double play rating of 2. They're playing halfway, makes him a 3. But he's a -1, makes him a 2. The pivot Dozier is a 0. So it's going to be a 1-2 for a double play. It is not. It's runner advance. So it's going to be a 5-3 ground out for out number 2, and Carpenter will take second base. So Carpenter is in scoring position with 2 down. Roll the strategy roll. Nothing happening. Here's DeYoung. 3-1 strikeout chance. 12 is too much. DeYoung 1-1 star 6. He's going to fly to center, and the inning is over. No runs a hit. No errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Tied at 1 here at Nationals Park. The second game of a 3-game set. After this series is over, the homestand will be over, and the Nationals will be on the road to Philadelphia. But they've got the rest of this game and all of next game to worry about the Cardinals before they worry about the Phillies. So here's Suzuki. He will lead off against Wainwright. 5-6 potential walk. Suzuki only walks at a 5, though, so that 6 is going to miss. But the +1 from the stadium almost missed it. No, I was looking at strikeouts. He walks at a 10. My bad. He did walk. I don't know what I was looking at his strikeouts instead of his walks. I don't know why. But Suzuki is on. He has no attempts, so he won't go anywhere. But strategy roll is needed because there's a chance of a pickoff. It has to be a 20, and it's not. So the 1 is no good because you got to roll the 20 first to get there. So here's Carter Kieboom. He just missed a home run his last time up on the ballpark card. 3-3 range play at Nationals Park, so Kieboom gets to go off Nationals Park again. That's a 1-2. It's a pop-up to the catcher. Range play for Yadier Molina, and Molina range is a 4. Let's see if he can get to it. He can, so he makes the play, and there's 1 away. So Kieboom pops out, 1 down, brings up Dozier, nothing on the strat roll. Dozier 4-5. That's a home run question mark. Again, only a 1-2, so it fails that. Go to Dozier 2-1. It's going to fly to left. That's 2 down for Wilmer Difo. Switch hitting third baseman. Had been playing short most of the year, but now he's playing third with Rendon out. Nothing on that. Wainwright 5-5. Strikeout chance. 10 is too much. Difo gets to swing. 2-2, ground ball to third. That's going to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the 6th. Still tied at 1. And now we'll start looking at fatigue now that we're into the 6th inning. Have to start checking fatigue possibilities. Sanchez and Wainwright can both face 24 batters. Sanchez has faced 21, so he's definitely on the borderline. And he's also set to lead off next inning. So they'd like to get him through this inning so they could pinch hit for him in the bottom half, but we'll see what happens. Here is Ozuna. He is doubled and struck out. 3-1, strikeout chance, 18 is too much. 5-3, fly to center, 1 down. So there's 1 away. And that's going to bring up Jose Martinez. Right fielder Martinez has flied to center and grounded back to Sanchez. 4-2, strikeout chance. Ford this time gets him. So Sanchez with the strikeout. Now he has faced 23 batters. This is batter 24 right here. So if he doesn't get Molina, the next batter he'll be tired. 4-3, and that's an automatic star line. So he will get Molina. And he'll get him with a fly to right. That'll end the inning. That's going to be it for Sanchez. He's going to go 6 innings and give up just the 1 run. So pitched very, very well. 1 run and 4 hits in 6 innings. But he will come out as he's set to lead off next inning. So 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned. And let's see, walks. He walked 2. Walked 2. And he struck out 1, 2. So he struck out 2. So unofficially, or close to official as I can get, it's for Sanchez. 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned. 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. He can win it if the Nationals take the lead in the bottom of the 6th, but he cannot lose it. So now we'll look at Wainwright. He can face 24 batters, and he is set to bat 3rd in the top of the 7th. So they probably want to get him at least through this inning as well. So let's see, he has faced 17 batters, so he should be able to get through this inning with no problem. But right now, we need a pinch hitter for Sanchez, as Sanchez's day is done. They have no lefties on the bench. All their hitters are right-handed. So they will go to Michael Taylor, try to get something started. So Michael Taylor will lead off. They want to save Kendrick if they get people on base in a late game situation. But leading off the inning, they feel like Taylor is the better option. They want to hold Kendrick for a clutch situation, to borrow a Stratomatic term. All right, so Michael Taylor to lead it off here in the bottom of the 6th, tied at 1. Wainwright, 4-6, strikeout chance, 16, got him. How about that? So Taylor out on strikes. That's one that Kendrick would not have struck out on, but you never know what would have happened either. All right, here's Adam Eaton. 5-3, strikeout plus, but that's a righty. Eaton's a lefty, so it's a blank. Eaton gets the swing, 6-4, singles, second base hit for Eaton. His attempt is a 2, -1 from Wainwright is a 1. And nothing's happening, so Eaton will stay put. Here's Robles. 5-3, that's a strikeout plus. Robles is out of there, 2 down. And that brings up Juan Soto. Roll Strat for a possible pickoff, nothing happening. Soto homered his last time up. Wainwright, 3-5. 3-5 is a double question mark. Against a lefty, 1-17 is a single. That's a 7. That's a base hit. To get from 1st to 3rd on an S1, you need a 4 base running rating. Eaton runs at a 5, so he will get 3rd base. So runners are at the corners now. Soto is an attempt of 1, but then -1 from Wainwright makes him a 0. We'll roll for the pickoff at first base if we get a 20. We do not. So now it's Matt Adams with a chance to put the Nationals in the lead. 1-3, strikeout plus against the righty, but he's a lefty, so he gets a swing on the house. Adams, 6-5, single to left field. He comes through. Matt Adams, base hit. Eaton will score, and the Nationals lead it 2-1. And if they don't lose that lead, Anibal Sanchez does qualify for the win. Soto will probably have to stop at second base. He runs at a 3. There are 2 outs, makes it a 4. But a single to left, you lose 2. That makes it down to a 2. And Ozuna, the left fielder, his arm checks in at a -1. So you're looking at a 1. So they're going to hold him at second base. They're not even going to try it. So first and second now with the Nationals taking a 2-1 lead. And here is Suzuki. And let's see, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. This is batter 23, so Wainwright is not yet tired. Nothing on the strategy roll. Wainwright, 6-5. Walk plus versus a lefty, but he's a righty, so that's a blank. Suzuki, 3-2. Ground ball to second, and that's going to end the inning. So the Nationals take the lead. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors and 2 left. We go to the 7th. It is Washington 2 and the Cardinals 1, and that's going to be it for Wainwright because he's scheduled to lead off next inning or bat third next inning. So Wainwright goes 6 innings, gives up the 2 runs they were earned. Let's see how many hits he gave up. 4 hits. And let's see, he walked just the 1. He walked Suzuki, and that was it. And he struck out 1, 2, 3, 4. So unofficially, Wainwright, 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 runs they were earned, 1 walk and 4 strikeouts. And unless the Cardinals can rally, he will suffer his first loss of the season. But the Cardinals have the benefit of facing the Nationals bullpen, so anything goes with that. You never know what you're going to get, as Forrest Gump said one time. It'll be Colton Wong, Harrison Bader, and a pinch hitter. And let's see who the Nationals want to go to out of the bullpen. And they're going to go to Wander Suero. Wander Suero is on. And they will need a pinch hitter to hit in the 3rd position. And it looks like that's going to be, well, we'll have to wait and see what the base running situation is. It depends on who's on base, if anybody. So right now, Colton Wong is going to lead off with Suero coming into the ball game. Suero to Wong. 3-5. 3-5 is a strikeout. 13 too much, so Wong gets the swing. 5-1, star 5, fly to center field, 1 down. Brings up Harrison Bader. Suero, 5-6 is a walk plus, so that will put Bader on. And now, how they want to play this, let's see. He's got a 3 attempt plus the 1 is a 4. 12, nothing's happening. So now, how do they want to play this? Who do they want to use to pinch hit? Their better hitters are right-handed, though. Weeder's a switch hitter and Fowler a switch hitter, hitting 238 and 214, whereas Munoz and O'Neill hitting the 260s. So I think they're going to go to Tyler O'Neill, even though he's right-handed. He's the better option, I think, off of the bench. So Tyler O'Neill will pinch hit here in the top of the 7th with 1 on and 1 out, infield halfway. Suero, 1-6, strikeout plus against the righty, and he got him. So maybe we should have used the lefty. But you never know what the roles are going to be. So 2020 hindsight is definitely in play because you just never know what can happen. All right, here is Carpenter, roll strategy roll. Nothing happening. Suero to Carpenter. 2-1, that's a range play at Nationals Park. 2-3. That's a single plus to center field, but we're checking the range of Robles. He's a 3. He could take everything away with a 3 or less. And he does. So it not only will not be a single, or potential double, it's not even going to be a single. It's a fly to center as Robles ranges and gets it. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the 7th inning stretch. It's still 2-1 Nationals. And we'll need a new pitcher for the Cardinals here in the bottom of the 7th as Wainwright is complete. And they will go to John Brebbia out of the bullpen. John Brebbia. Trying to use as many guys in this game that they did not use in the last game. The first game they used Gant, Leone, and Miller. So they're going to try to use Gallegos, Brebbia, and Webb, and Hicks if possible. And save those other guys for if they really need them. All right. Here is Carter Kieboom to lead things off as Brebbia takes over in the bottom of the 7th. 2-1 Nationals lead. Bottom of the 7th. Brebbia 1-2. Strikeout plus. He got him. So Kieboom is out. 1 down for Dozier. Brebbia 6-3. That's a possible error on a throw. 5-1, that's a single to center field. No throw needed because nobody else is on base. So no error to worry about. Plus 8 is higher than Bader's error rating anyway. So it's a single for Dozier. He's going to attempt a 1, but a -1 for Brebbia, so Dozier cannot get a jump. There will be no strategy roll, so here comes Defoe. 6-4, that's a walk plus, and Defoe will draw the base on balls. Runners at first and second. Now we'll get a pinch hitter for Suero, as Suero's day is done. He goes 1 inning. Now they will bring in Howie Kendrick because they got guys on base, and it's a RBI opportunity coming up. So they're going to bring in their best they got, Howie Kendrick. That's why you save him for these situations. And we didn't pinch hit with him in the 6th. They pinch hit here in the 7th with 2 on and 1 out. Big chance here for Kendrick. Brebbia 4-6. That's a walk plus. So they're going to load the bases now. Brebbia having some control issues. He's getting the getting mixed up with Yadier Molina, not getting their signals crossed, I suppose, because he just can't find the plate. And home plate umpire Gary Cederstrom is not giving him that outside corner. So now the bases are loaded, and he can face 5 batters before he gets tired. This is batter number 5, but it is a lefty. So they're going to go to the bullpen. They're going to pull Brebbia and go to Webb, the left-hander Webb. So they will turn it over to the left-hander, Tyler Webb. He will be on to try to get out of this. He does have a special K rating as well, but he will be on to face Adam Eaton. We'll figure out Brebbia goes 1/3 of an inning, giving up a hit and 2 walks, but we don't know, and a strikeout, but we don't know about the runs because all 3 on base are his responsibility. With 1 out, the bases are loaded, and they're going to have to play the infield in because Eaton has a very small ground ball double play chance, so they're going to play the infield in this situation. I'm not going to worry about a pickoff, so we're just going to, well, actually, you know what? We'll roll it. If we get a 20. We do get a 20. How do you like that? We get a 20. So it's a 1-5 for a pickoff. Don't tell me I'm going to do this now and you're going to get a pickoff. Unbelievable, we got a pickoff. Now, how do you, I probably shouldn't even have done that, but I talked with RJL once about bases loaded. He said, go for the guy with the slowest base running rating. So that would probably be Kendrick at first base. He's a BR of 3, whereas Defoe is a 3, Dozier is a 5. So I'm thinking you're going to sneak in behind the guy at first base and get him. That's just incredible. So they're going to catch Kendrick napping. A set play they had set up with the new pitcher coming in, and Tyler Webb got him. Goldschmidt, they had a little play from that when the new pitcher came in. They talked about it and said, hey, let's see if Kendrick gets too far off base, and he did. And there you go. I don't normally do a pickoff when the bases are loaded like that, or a strategy roll, but this time I did, so stuck with it now. I've already done it. Okay, so 2 down, runners at 2nd and 3rd. Infield can go back to normal now for Adam Eaton. Roll again, chance he can pick off another guy. No 20 this time. Webb to Eaton, lefty on lefty. 2-2, strikeout plus, he got him. So how about that for a relief appearance for Tyler Webb? Picks off a runner and strikes out Adam Eaton to end the inning. Keep Brebbia from giving up any runs whatsoever. And that's going to, well, let's see. He can face 3 batters. He's only faced 1. So he may come back depending on where they are in the batting order. They're up near the top of the order, so he may come back out to pitch some of the 8th. We'll see. So for the Nationals, very disappointing not to get any runs. No runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 left. So we go to the 8th, still 2-1 Nationals. Suero will come out because he can only face 4 batters, and he has faced all 4 of them. If you bring him out now, you're subject to fatigue. Well, let's check Suero. Well, he was pinch hit for, so we have to take him out. My bad. Kendrick pinch hit for him, so there is no option. We have to keep him out of there. So who do they bring in now? They are going to bring in. Boy, when you get to their bullpen, it ain't pretty. They're going to bring in, and it's all right-handers, but do you really want to bring in Kyle Barraclough? That's the question. Because most of your relievers are left-handed now. You know what? They're going to bring in Tony Sipp. They're going to take the chance and bring in Tony Sipp. Nothing else. They want to keep the 3 S's going, Sanchez, Suero, and Sipp. So Suero went 1 inning, gave up a walk, and got a strikeout, but nothing else. So now it's up to Tony Sipp to try to get it done. Now they do have Barraclough loosening in the bullpen. Goldschmidt will lead it off. Top of the 8th, 2-1 Nationals. Sip 4-2 is a range play on Goldschmidt's card. 5-6 is a single descent to left field, but Soto's a 3. If he can get to this, he will cut off that single. He does not. It's a single to left field. Base hit, leadoff single. He cannot go anywhere. The Goldschmidt cannot go anywhere, so he will stay put. We will roll for a pickoff chance for Tony Sipp. He does not get it. So here's DeYoung. Infield at double play depth. Sipp 5-2 strikeout chance. That's a 3. He got him. So Tony Sipp, a big strikeout right there. And now that brings up Marcell Ozuna to the plate. Nothing on the strat. Sipp 1-1. Walk plus. That's going to put runners at first and second. And that may be all for Sipp right there. Sipp is going to leave after a third of an inning. He does give up a hit. He gets a walk and a strikeout. But they're going to go to Kyle Barraclough with the right-hander Martinez coming up. They're going to have to go to a right-hander. Martinez eats lefties for lunch, so they're going to have to take him out and bring in Kyle Barraclough. They don't like to. They don't want to. Dave Martinez says, "Don't I have somebody else?" I'm like, "No, you don't have your good bullpen till later." So let's see what they can do. Barraclough has a balk chance, so we will roll strategy for that. Nothing going on. First and second, 1 out, 2-1 Nationals here in the top of the 8th, but the Cardinals are threatening. 4-2 range play at Nationals Park for Jose Martinez. 3-4. 3-4 is a ground ball to short. Kieboom is only a 2 for his range, so this could be problematic. He's only a 2. And he can't get it. It's going to be a base hit. In fact, he was only a 1 because they were halfway. So he can't get it. That's an S6. Let's check the base running. Goldschmidt to score from second on an S6, you need a 3 for your base running rating. And Goldschmidt runs at a 4, so he will score automatically to tie the game at 2. So now Sanchez cannot get the win. And Wainwright cannot take the loss. They both get a no decision out of that. Ozuna will not get to third. You have to have a 5 base running rating to get to third. His base running, well, he is a 5. I take it back. I looked too soon. Ozuna actually does run at a 5. So his base run rating of 5 gets him to third base. I didn't think he would, but he did. And that's big because now with only 1 out, runners are at the corners for Yadier Molina. And let's see, Martinez has a 1 attempt rating. Barraclough is a +1, gives him a 2. And nothing's going on with that. So here's Molina to Barraclough. Infield, double play. Well, you know what? He's got a -2 double play rating. But Ozuna's a 5. It's going to be hard to get him out. So they're going to play double play. They're going to play for the double play. Play halfway. Barraclough. 5-2. Strikeout chance. 13 is too much, though. So Molina gets the swing. 3-3. Ground ball to third. Could be a double play. He's a 3. They're halfway. Makes it a 4. But you lose 2 here. Makes it a 2. And the pivot is a 0. So 1-2 for a double play. And they don't get it. So the run will score. Ozuna comes in to score. They only get the 5-4 force play on Martinez because that white die is higher than Martinez's run rating. Molina reaches on the fielder's choice. The Cardinals now take the lead 3-2, and you can close the book on Sipp. He's responsible for both of those runs as Barraclough blows the save. And now Molina is at first base. His attempt is a 1. Nothing happening. So we go to Colton Wong. And what do they do with Colton Wong? Do they bring in a lefty to face Colton Wong? Good question. Nope, they're going to let him swing away. Barraclough, 3-1. Error on a ground ball, possibly. Wong, 2-5. Grounder to first. First baseman is Matt Adams, but that's an error rating of 1. He's got a 1 right here, so that's an automatic error. And that'll be a 1 base error on Matt Adams to put runners at first and second with 2 down. As the Nationals now getting sloppy out there. Brings up Harrison Bader. This will be batter number 4 for Barraclough, his last batter to face before he gets tired. sure there's no balk. There is not. Bear Claw to Bader, 6-3 range play. So we're looking for a range play. Bader 5-6, a fly to center. Range of Robles, he's a 3. And he can't get it. Will it be a double? It will not. It's a single. But he couldn't get it, so that will score another run, most likely. Molina runs, he only runs at a 1 though. But there are 2 outs, makes him a 2. And the single to center field adds 2, gives him a 4. So 1-4 on this red die, and he will score. 5, he's got a hole. 6, somebody's out. It's a 2, he does score. Molina will score. 3 runs now for the Cardinals as the Nationals bullpen is just crap the bed as usual. All right, let's check on Wong. Can Wong get to third base? He runs at a 5. There are 2 outs, makes him a 6. To go from first to third on a single to center, you lose 1, makes it a 5. And Robles is a -1, makes him a 4. So 1-4, and Wong will score. Oh, well, not score, he'll go to third. And he does. So Wong goes to third. So he will be able to make it to third. So runners are at the corners now. And that brings up a pinch hitter for the pitcher spot. And Jordan Hicks, the closer, is loosening in the bullpen at this moment. And let's see, they're going to bring in a pinch hit. They're going to bring in Yair Munoz. Yair Munoz is coming on. Bear Claw is now tired. Do they even bother going to somebody else? So they're going to let Bear Claw keep going and try and hope he avoids the tired rolls. So Munoz is now on to pinch hit here in the 9th, or rather in the 8th. And actually, Hicks will not be coming on because it's the 8th, not the 9th. So he's the closer. He will hold on until later. They'll bring somebody else on. So right now, runners at the corners and 2 outs. Roll strategy roll. Nothing happening. Bear Claw to Munoz, 6-4. That's a wild pitch chance. That's a 4. That's a wild pitch, and that will score Wong. So he threw a wild pitch, and another run comes in. That's unearned, but it still counts. Bader goes to second base. Strategy roll again. 20 is a 1-5. He'll balk. No balk this time. Bear Claw, 5-6. Walk plus. But he won't walk him. That's a 20 there, so he will not walk. Munoz gets to swing. 6-2, grounds to first, and the inning is over. Finally. They sent 8 to the plate. 4 of them score. Let's see. How many of them were earned? Only 2 were earned out of the 4 because of the error on Adams. Kept the inning going. And let's see here. How many hits? 1, 2, 3 hits. And 1 left, it looks like. So Bear Claw is going to go 2/3 of an inning. And he's going to give up 2 of the hits. And he's responsible for 2 of the runs. Walks, no strikeouts. So right now, Tony Sipp is set to be the pitcher of record to take the loss unless the Nationals can rally in the last 2 innings. And right now, it is 5-2 favor the Cardinals. And Webb is set to be the winning pitcher. He was pitch hit for, so he has to come out. He goes 2/3 of an inning, even though only faced 1 batter because he got the pickoff down here. Got a strikeout, gave up nothing else. So Webb is your pitcher record to try to get a win. They're going to bring in Gallegos, the right-hander, to pitch this 8th inning, and they'll try to turn it over to Hicks in the 9th. So right now, Gallegos, Giovanni Gallegos, or better known as Giovanni Let Go Gallegos, he will be on to pitch for the Cardinals. 3-2, 1 save, 2.31 ERA. And let's see who the Nationals have coming up. They got Robles, Soto, and Adams. So this is the part of the order that they need to make hay if they're going to do it at all. This is the part to do it. So Robles will lead it off. 5-2 Cardinals, bottom of the 8th. Gallegos, 2-4. That is a strikeout plus, so he got him. 1 down. Gallegos with the strikeout. Here's Soto. 2-5, hit by pitch. He's a 3, no hit by the pitch. Soto, 2-1, single to center field. Soto is 3 for 4 down with that base hit. He's got an attempt of 1, but down 5-2. Well, he's got an 18 there, so they're going to see what if he can get a jump. He cannot. So that brings up Matt Adams. Gallegos to Adams, 6-4, strikeout plus. He got him. 2 down. Now it is up to Kurt Suzuki. Last chance for the Nationals this inning. Nothing on the strategy roll. Gallegos, 2-5, hit by the pitch again, 14. So that time they plunked him. So Kurt Suzuki gets hit by the pitch. And that will put runners at first and second with 2 down for Carter Kieboom. He is the tying run. He does have some power with home runs. So even though his average is weak, if he can find the home run ball, we got a new ball game. So we'll see. Gallegos now, this will be his 5th batter, so he is tired. But they're going to leave Gallegos in there to try to get out of this. Nothing on the strategy roll. Whoops, that flew to Coop. We'll re-roll the whole thing. Sudadice, as RJL calls it. 5-6. Starline against the lefty, but against the right-hander, he gets a free swing. So Kieboom gets to swing 3-2. He's going to ground it to third, and that's going to end the inning. So nothing doing for the Nationals. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 2 left. We go to the 9th. It is 5-2 in favor of St. Louis. And they're going to bring in Doolittle because he hasn't pitched in a while. With those 2 losses, he has not been pitching. So Doolittle will be coming on to pitch the 9th and try to keep it where it is. So they will bring in Sean Doolittle to do that. And he'll be facing the top of the order, Carpenter, Goldschmidt, and DeYoung. So let's see what happens with this. Doolittle. (1-4), possible error on a ground ball. 6-4, that's a single. That's a 1, so Kieboom will make the error. It's a base hit plus an error that gets the runner Carpenter to second base. Second error by the Nationals. So they're definitely getting sloppy here late in the game, and Jordan Hicks is loosening the Cardinal bullpen. He will be coming on almost guaranteed in the 9th, whether it's a save situation or not. He will be coming on. So now here is Goldschmidt, 3-5, and that's a possible error again. 6-4. 6-4 is a single to first base. Matt Adams, his error rating's a 4, but that's a 6, so there is no error. But it is going to be a single, and that may score the runner. S3, score from second, you need a 4. Carpenter has a run rating of 2, so he has to stop at third base. And now runners are at first and second with nobody out off of Doolittle, and they'll have to bring the infield in. Try to choke the runoff. 6-4, strikeout plus, that would help, and he does get the K. So 1 down, and that brings up Ozuna. They're still going to play the infield in. 6-2, Starline against the lefty, but blank against the righty, so Ozuna gets to swing. 3-6, star 3, fly to left. Is it a sacrifice fly? He's got a sacrifice fly of 0. Carpenter runs at a 2. Soto's arm is a 0. So 1-2, and he will score. He does not. He's got a hold, so it was not deep enough. 2 down. And now Doolittle is tired. He's faced 4 batters. This will be batter number 5. Do you pitch to Martinez or do you pitch to Molina? They're both about the same. Although Martinez does eat up lefties for lunch. So they're going to walk Martinez intentionally and pitch to Molina. No, they won't. Never mind. Never mind. I thought there was nobody on first. My bad. We're not going to walk him and load the bases. That's not happening. So they're going to go ahead and pitch to Martinez regardless. I was thinking nobody was on first base. But there are runners on the corners, so got to be aware of that. So the infield is back to normal. Doolittle is tired, though. 3-5. Possible error again. Boy, they're hitting all the error checks right here. Martinez, 4-1, fly to left. That's a 3. Soto's error rating is only a 1. So he will not make the error. He will make the catch. But boy, they were living dangerously with those errors. No runs, a hit, 1 error, and 2 left. We go, and for Doolittle, he's going to go 1 inning, give up 2 hits, get a strikeout, and give up nothing else. So we go to the bottom of the 9th, last chance for the Nationals. They trail it 5-2, and Jordan Hicks, the closer, will be on for the Cardinals to try to save it. Gallegos went 1 inning, and he gave up a hit and got 2 strikeouts. He did hit a batter, but no runs. And let's see, I think the Cardinals will make a double switch. So the Cardinals are making a double switch. They're going to bring in Dexter Fowler to play right field in place of Martinez, Martinez is only a 1 range, and Fowler is a 3 range. So they're going to bring in Fowler to play right field. And Fowler is a 3, a 4, and a +1 arm. But that 3 range is what they're mainly looking at. And he will bat in the 9th position. So let's go back over here. We're going to put Fowler in right field, batting 9th. And then batting in the 5th position will be Jordan Hicks, the pitcher, on the double switch. All right, so Hicks is on, 5-2. Nationals' last chance. Try to get something done. They got Dozier, Defoe, and a pinch hitter for Doolittle. And on the bench, they got Gomes and Adrian Sanchez. So neither one of those are very good. Gomes has a little more power, so I guess they'll go with Gomes. So Gomes will pinch hit when it comes to his turn, but first it's Dozier and Defoe. They will lead off against Jordan Hicks. Nationals are the only right-handers on the bench, no switchers, no lefties. So it's going to be Hicks facing Dozier. 3-1, strikeout chance, 18's too much. Dozier, 6-2, pops it up to second. Wong has got it, 1 away. Nationals about ready to lose their 3rd in a row, unless they really rally quickly. Here's Defoe. 1-1, that's a strikeout plus. He got him. So 2 down, and now it's all up to Yan Gomes, pinch hitter. And we got a 4-6. That's a strikeout chance. That's a 19, too high. Gomes does get the swing. 6-4, star 4, ground ball to 3rd. Ball game is over. Just that quickly, it's all over. Hicks with the save as he pitches a perfect 9th inning. And it was Tony Sipp. Him and Barraclough together crapped the bed, and that's what cost the Nationals the win. They were leading 2-1, but in the 8th inning, 4 runs by the Cardinals do the Nationals in. Nationals end up only getting 6 hits, and they left on 7. And they committed 2 errors and got 2 runs, gave up 5. And the Cardinals also, let's see, did the Cardinals commit any errors? No, they did not. And let's see, they left on a bunch, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. And hits, I've got them for 9 as well. Winning pitcher ended up being Webb. He's the winner. The loser ends up being Tony Sipp, and the save goes to Jordan Hicks. So the Nationals lose their 3rd in a row, drop to 20-8. And they've got to bring on Max Scherzer in the next game to try to avoid the sweep. So it's going to be Max Scherzer in the next game against Miles Mikolas as they flip the calendar to May 1st and hope to end their 3-game losing streak now. Final score, St. Louis 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors, and 9 left. Washington 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors, and 7 left. Webb the winner, Sipp the loser, Hicks the save. And 20-8 now for the Nationals. Cardinals improved to 19-10. So, hope you enjoyed that presentation of the Washington Nationals Inside Pitch 2019 season replay. Till next time, hope you enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it. and I will see you all down the road.